Hi, today's good person to know is Marino Fresch. He's head of marketing for Eventbrite UK and Ireland, and he gave a talk on the top trends for event organisers and for those who run events as part of their business. Marino also shared some ideas and insights that we could use immediately, and that's always good to know. He gave a brief introduction into Eventbrite, told us some key trends centred around social, mobile and data, and finished his talk by giving us some ideas and innovations to make the job a lot easier. What I found particularly useful was the names of the sites that Marino recommended that we use when running our own events, so do pay close attention. I always find it exceptional when well-established companies like Eventbrite praise the not so well-known companies like Double Dutch, Shed, Boomset and Slido. They each play an important role when organising an event, so do definitely look them up. I hope you enjoy this video and thank you for watching.
The vision of Eventbrite was to harness the technology, leverage it and use it as a way to bring people together through the power of live experiences. Eventbrite is used by all sorts of event organisers, all kinds of sizes, all types of formats of event. Everything from music festivals to marathons, everything from conferences to cooking classes, everything from yoga retreats to weddings. We ticket hundreds of thousands of events every year. So far we've ticketed over 1 million events in total across 187 different countries. That breadth of events and that access to this wide range of events lets us really understand event attendees in tremendous detail. With the access that we have to those insights, we've been able to build the largest community of event attendees in the world and leverage those insights to understand more about what makes event attendees tick, how can we better market to them as event organisers, and how can we use the technologies that are out there. The three key trends that I want to start by talking about are social, mobile and data. Social first hit our radar in 2008. When we saw that Facebook in particular had become one of the biggest traffic drivers to Eventbrite. So at that time we set about ensuring that the entirety of the Eventbrite booking process was geared towards making it as easy as possible to share your attendance on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn and connect with your friends, connect with your network, because we want to do that. We want to share the fact that we're excited to go to this event, or as a result of that, people are sharing Eventbrite events hundreds of thousands of times per day. So we can correlate those shares with then traffic to an event organizer's page on Eventbrite and revenue and ticket sales. And we identified two key metrics to look at. One is revenue per share. Every time someone shares their attendance on Twitter, it drives on average £6.13 in additional revenue to the event organizer. That's going to vary, of course, according to event type. You're going to see better performance on LinkedIn for a business event, better performance on Facebook for a gig, a concert, something like that. What's interesting is that Twitter is very powerful across the board. The reasons we think that's the case is due to the short form nature of Twitter. 140 characters, it's a teaser, people see a little bit about the event, but then it encourages them to visit the event organizer's page where they can see the compelling nature of the event and go on to book the ticket. Every time someone shares their attendance at an event, it drives 32.8 visitors back to the event page. What this very clearly indicates is that quickly and tangibly, with a small amount of effort on social media, particularly Twitter, you'll start seeing direct business results coming back to you as an event organizer. We are big believers in democratizing data, which is a fancy word for essentially giving event organizers ownership of and real-time access to their data. Where am I selling my tickets? When? To whom? Where are my attendees coming from? Eventbrite has free mobile apps on the B2B side that let event organizers use their mobile phone, use their smartphone to turn it into a very, very powerful, and by the way, free ticket scanning technology. You download the app, you put it on your phone, at the event itself, you can scan people in. Similarly, on the consumer side, we have event apps really help and facilitate and make it easy for attendees to discover events on Eventbrite, manage those events, download their tickets, and manage every aspect of their event performance. At the moment in the world, there are more smartphones currently in use than all of the PCs ever created. So as an event organizer, if you don't have a site and an event booking experience that's optimized to mobile, you're missing out in a big way. Whenever we optimized our pages to mobile traffic, we saw a 60% increase in conversion to ticket sales. And today we see about a third of our total traffic coming through mobile devices, which is similar to what e-commerce sees as a whole. We specialize in ticketing, event promotion, making it easy for organizers to sell, ticket and promote their events, and as a live discovery platform for people wanting to find great things to do. But we also recognize there are other best-in-class organizations that do other things that are useful and important for event organizers. So we've partnered with them through our API to make it as easy as possible for you to engage and to share data with those apps. But I want to touch on a few other specific examples that I think are newer and very exciting technologies that organizers can leverage. So one of the key benefits of coming together a live experience versus trying to do this kind of thing online is the networking and the personal connections that we make at events. So Double Dutch is a great app that helps you make the most of those connections, puts you in control of making the connections happen rather than waiting for them to happen, and basically helps organizers, sponsors and exhibitors engage with each other and with attendees through mobile agenda management, through in-app messaging and event polling and very powerful analytics to understand how people are engaging with your event. So Shed is a great app for larger events, particularly conferences, seminars, that kind of thing, where in particular there are multiple conference streams running at the same time. It can be very challenging for attendees to manage their calendars, manage their conference streams, and Shed's a great app that makes it easy for people to keep track of what they want to attend, which sessions they want to go to, where they need to be when, that kind of thing. Boomset really empowers the event planner to manage and synchronize across multiple guest lists, coordinate notification of guest arrivals, print name badges. It was a very powerful and very, very intuitive second screen, giving attendees the ability to engage with a conference session or a seminar through their second screen. Essentially, it lets a panel, a speaker, set up polling, set up Q&A, get questions from the audience, let audience upvote or downvote those questions, have a Twitter stream built into it. Very, very engaging way to help people interact with the audience, because it lets people submit the questions anonymously.
That was a really insightful video, and I hope you enjoyed it, because Marino was sharing with us key trends that only Eventbrite would know based on the stats that they've generated through the number of years that they've been in operation. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe to see more, and thank you for watching.